What's up, guys? This is DToxicz here, otherwise known as Andrew, and I am bringing you guys another Pick 10 episode today. This time we're using the Chicom CQB SMG. Before I get into the actual discussion of my class setup here, as you guys can see before you, I'm going to give you guys a warning and kind of a disclaimer for this episode. This episode is going to be based more around the in-depth details on this gun because this gun is extremely complicated. There's so many different statistics and things like that is given depending upon what you use on this gun. So there's going to be a lot of numbers in this episode, and you're going to hear a lot of things like me talking about ranges, rate of fire, recoil patterns, all that kind of stuff in this episode for this gun. So if that's not really what suits you in this episode, I highly suggest either you sit down, you try to listen to me, and if you don't like it, then just leave a comment saying like I like the video, I like your pick 10, but I can't. There's too many numbers and things like that. Like, I totally understand. This is really kind of overwhelming even for me, and I'm the one that's even doing it. So for those of you guys that do stick around and really want to hear about the information on the Chicom, please, I'll try to make it as simple as possible for all you guys, and we're just going to jump right into it here. So this is my Chicom class. It's my Absol class here in my created class list, and let's take a quick look at it. We obviously have the Chicom SMG here. I'm using fast mags and laser sight on it. Fast mags because this gun reloads kind of slow for me, so I enjoy the fast mags attachment, especially good for an SMG when you're in close range situations and you need to reload quickly, especially in a gun like this that has a fast rate of fire, but I'll get into that when I get into the more in-depth stuff. Then laser sight because since it is a burst SMG, it is a 3-round burst SMG, that since you do need to get in the close range with it, I find myself needing to hip fire a lot, especially around corners and things like that, which the laser sight really helps out for. I have no secondary weapon, but that's to support this wild card right here, Perk 2 Greed, so I can get Toughness and Scavenger. But before that, I have Flak Jacket for the obvious reasons that Flak Jacket is wonderful because of grenades and all that kind of stuff in this game. But I have Toughness and Scavenger, one because Toughness is amazing on burst guns in general, because since you have a delay in between your bursts, there gives more opportunity for the opponent to kill you because you have the delay in the burst. So toughness helps out a lot when you're staying on point and things like that. And then I feel because of this gun's fast rate of fire and the fact that I'm burning through clips so fast, that Scavenger really helps out, especially when you need that extra ammo. Then Tactical Mass for the obvious reasons, because stun grenades and flash grenades are ridiculous and annoying. And then the Semtex and Concussion grenades, that way you can kill your enemies around corners or play that objective role. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to jump right into the gameplay here. Quick note on the gameplay as well, it's actually going to be a Nuketown 2025 gameplay, but I was using the highlight reel feature in theater mode, so it's not the usual, straight up gameplay that you guys usually see. I know you guys will understand because the gameplay was like 10 minutes long, and I don't think you guys want to hear me talk for 10 minutes. So I shortened it up for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And for those of you guys that want to hear these numbers and really stick around for me, I really appreciate it. And let's get right into the in-depth details here. Alright guys, now that we're in the gameplay here, I'm going to waste no time on this because we have a lot of information to cover and a short time to do it in, so I'm going to do it as fast and as quick and as well performed as possible so that you guys can understand it as best as you possibly can. So, first off, we're going to start off with the damage. As usual, the damage on this weapon is 33 damage up close to 18 damage at a distance, which makes this a 4 to 6 shot kill SMG. The headshot multiplier on this gun is a 1.1x multiplier. It's about an average damage weapon. It's about in the middle of the pack in terms of the SMGs, which is how they balance out the burst fire and all that kind of stuff to it. Next, we're going to get into the range. I know I do rate of fire usually, but I'm going to save that for last because that's where all the complications come in. But we're going to do the range here. This is just the bare Chicom, nothing else, no select fire, no rapid fire, not both of them on it, just the bare Chicom. The range is going to be a 4-shot kill up to 11 meters, so it's an extremely short range for the SMGs, and you're not going to get a 3-shot kill or a 1-burst kill unless if you get a headshot somewhere in there. So it basically, headshots on this gun are really useful in terms of getting 1-burst kills, but that kind of rarely ever happens unless if you are extremely accurate. Next, we're going to talk about the recoil. The recoil on this weapon is extremely low. It's very low recoil, as you would expect from any burst fire gun in general. This gun is really deadly, guys. Like, this gun kills so fast if it's accurate. Don't be afraid of using it because it's burst fire. It's extremely accurate and it's extremely deadly. Now we're going to jump into the fun part, guys. Here comes the numbers. Here comes all the crazy stuff that makes this gun as unique as it is. The rate of fire. The bare rate of fire on the Chicom SMG is 1,080 rounds per minute. Okay, just bare Chicom, nothing else on it. The rapid fire Chicom, however, fires at 1,555 rounds per minute. And then because of rapid fire having the recoil increase as well as the range reduction on it, you're going to be now doing a 4-shot kill up to 3 meters, which is ridiculously small. Like, you could literally go up and slap somebody in the face in 3 meters. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's knifing range. Then it also, the recoil pattern changes on this weapon when you put rapid fire on it. It becomes moderate recoil, which isn't that bad considering the fact that in this game rapid fire really does increase weapon recoil like crazy. It's not too bad, it's controllable, but it's still burst fire, so it's really hard to keep up with the rate of fire though unless you have that trigger finger that can go up to 1,555 rounds per minute. So it's pretty good, but I still don't recommend it because rapid fire is kind of like meh for me in this game. Next, we're going to talk about the select fire attachment, which is one of the popular attachments that people use in this gun to make it fully automatic. When you put select fire on it and you use it in fully automatic mode, it's going to go to 900 rounds per minute, which is obviously a decrease from its base rounds per minute. And it's going to be fully automatic. You keep the same range as the bare Chicom, which is 11 meters for a 4-shot kill, so it's the same range. And the recoil is extremely low in fully automatic mode in terms of using it on the Chicom. It's extremely low. It's very low. It's very good recoil. Next is the tricky one, which is putting rapid fire and select fire on this gun. It'll fire at 1,200 rounds per minute, fully automatic, mind you. The range is going to go down a crap ton to that 3 meter range again, to that 4-shot kill at 3 meters. The recoil goes to moderate, but moderate recoil on this gun isn't a bad thing because in terms of every other SMG putting rapid fire on it, this gun actually has the lowest recoil in terms of putting rapid fire on it. So it's definitely good. It is definitely recommendable. I have a few seconds left here to put my thoughts into this gun, so I'm going to do that real fast. Personally, I think this gun is extremely powerful. It does a lot of damage, and it can be really useful in a lot of situations in terms of where an SMG would not shine. It outshines a lot of SMGs in terms of its range and its accuracy. So overall, I think it's an extremely good weapon. As you guys can see here, as I get an easy triple kill for the game-ending kill cam. This is going to be the end of the Pick 10 episode this week. I'm sorry for all the numbers and not as much in terms of how I feel about this weapon, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.